Welcome to day 72 of our live coaching Toolkit Mastery Challenge here in Master Coach A YouTube channel. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our live episode. And tonight, or this morning, early morning, depending on wherever you're coming in parts of the world, we're going to be talking about family conversations with clarity and connection. How many of you here experience being challenged in communicating with the very people you love inside your family? How many of you here experience being misunderstood? Or maybe you are one person who seems to have some challenges understanding and communicating with members of your family. So let me just give a shout out to the first honor who's always here, Coach Orville. Thank you so much for waiting. Coach Lynn Garcia. Okay, I can see you. Please hop in, join in. All right, let's call in the tribe. Whoever is still awake up and running up and active, up and willing to have a conversation about family conversation. You now can download our featured toolkit for today. And our toolkit is about, okay, it's a beautiful toolkit, and I'm so excited for you to start using it. It's connected conversation at home. So you can check the link in the caption of this video. You can snag the toolkit for free, but for a limited time offer only. So make sure that you download the toolkit right now. So if you are new to the channel, if you are joining me for the first time, you are watching this on a replay, we're crossing borders just right now. I am Master Coach A. I'm a coaching entrepreneur all the way from the Philippines. And since 2017, I've been helping individuals learn the skill of coaching, professionalize it, monetize it, and become the superhero they've been looking for. Yes, you heard it right. So inside of us is a superhero waiting to be unleashed. And oftentimes, we want to help a lot of individuals, a lot of people, forgetting that the first person who needs help is ourselves. And oftentimes, this seemingly disregarding self or disregarded self, our very own self, is actually what's causing the tension in our family. Oftentimes, we failed to communicate our value, how we see things, how we perceive things, what our ideas over things that in conversations in our family. And often we kind of forget that we truly matters because our mental health matters. So if you are one person and you want to level up in your conversations in the family, you are one person who believes that mental health matters, who believes that your mental health matters, this conversations is absolutely perfect for you. Now, a lot of individuals have learned how to be silent. They grew up in a family that children cannot talk. Children should not participate. Children should not be part of a conversations of the adults. Hello, Master Coach Jasmine, Coach Candy, Coach Nords, all the way from Highlands. Good evening, good morning once again to everyone joining us from across the globe. Now, you are joining me now live, and in case you are watching this on a replay and you want to converse, you want to have conversations, you want to have some deeper understandings of the topic and the toolkit, then you can connect with me. You can send me a message at 0917-630-0550 or send me an email at connect@mastercoacha.com. So tonight, this morning, regardless of where you are, or today, I'd like to have a laser focus on how are things in terms of communication inside your family. What are the patterns? What are the patterns of communications in your family? How are you communicating inside the family? How are you responding to your children? How are you responding to your parents? If you are living in an extended family style, or format wherein you've got your parents, you've got your siblings, you've got also your children, or you are the parents and you have your children and you have grandchildren, you know that communication can be very, very challenging. Give me a yes in the comment if you are connecting, or probably you are one coaching entrepreneur, you are one coaching professionals, and you have clients, you're working with individuals who are challenged in terms of communication inside the family, inside home. Now, this YouTube channel is created for coaching entrepreneurs, for our coaching tribe, actually, Life Coach Philippines. But this is also an opportunity for us to reach out to coaching practitioners all across the globe who need support, who needs assistance, and who needs a community that would help them lift up from where they are. Now, if you are one coaching practitioner, you know that apart from your training, you need coaching and you also need some help to build your tribe, to build your market. Then Life Coach Philippines is a perfect community to help you. So make sure that you visit us, okay? In MeWe, that's where we are. We are also in Facebook. This is also our channel. So don't forget to subscribe and follow us. Or better yet, check our website, www.lifecoachphilippines.com. I am a CPD accredited service provider, and I offer a life coach certification program, co-actively co-create life coach certification program with 40 CPD credits that is recognized worldwide. So if you are one person and you are an aspiring coach and you want to level up or you want to professionalize the skill of coaching so that you can use it for your family, for your network, for your work, or maybe you want it so that your life gets better, then don't hesitate to connect with us. We'll be very excited. We love to help you. And I strongly believe that life coaching, right now, the second fastest growing industry in the entire world, is there as in the second rank, not just for the second rank. We're there because with the global change, okay, with the transition in global economy, with the transitions in the speedy level up of AI and all of these things that's happening in the world today, people wants real connections, real communications, real engagement, real exchange of thoughts, ideas. And let's get started in your family. Now, in the comment, let me know who in your family who in your family is someone you can consider as your best friend or your go-to person or the person you can really talk to freely without hesitation, who in the family you can easily engage without friction, without tension, without hesitations. Do you have that person in your family? Do you have someone who understands you, who can even appreciate your silence, who can understand when you are trying to communicate something and the rest of the family members could not understand, but there's this one person who is there to listen, who is there to affirm you. Come on, go, talk. Let us know. How many of you have that? Okay, Master Coach Jasmine said, my mother. Coach Lynn said, my sister. Okay, so let me know in the chat box. Let me know in the comment. They probably get to watch this episode and they get to see that you appreciate them. Okay, so who in the family? Okay, Coach Nards said, one of my sister. Coach Candy said, my sister. But sa sister and parents, wala po. Unang-una, wala pong sister si Coach Candy Teng. So, wala po talaga. Pero may daughter, si Laika. Okay. So, let's talk now the toolkit, okay, our featured toolkit today, okay, is connected conversations at home. So if you are able to download the toolkit right now, if you're able to see the toolkit, let me know in the comment, what do you think of the toolkit? Now, in the toolkit, okay, you will get to understand that the way we communicate, okay, in our work, at work, in our family, or in our biological family, is really the way we are communicating outside of the biological family or outside of our home. Now, you can identify, okay, family members with the way they communicate. They have a specific style of conversation. They have a specific style of communicating with each other. But sometimes, okay, we also find that there are individuals or one person in the family who interacts differently. And oftentimes the miscommunication happens. So it is common to see that you know a family by the way they talk, the way their mannerism, the way they engage. But it's also common to see that there would be one person, one child, one family member whose conversation or manner of communication is not the same with the rest of the family members. How many of you can connect with me? How many of you knows that? Okay, that there is this person who's different from their family members, who's there's one member of the family who's communicating differently. Can you connect? Can you let me know? Okay, Coach Lynn Garcia said, me. Okay, so how many of you said, hashtag me? I am the odd person. I am the different person. I am communicating differently from the rest of the community people, from the rest of the family members, from the rest of the people at work. Okay, but it really started with you communicating differently inside your family. Now, it is possible. It is possible that you've been growing in this kind of setup. And if you can go back to my previous conversations and my previous episodes, specifically on emotional invalidation, it is possible that you start to feel emotionally invalidated. You can also feel the an appreciation. Okay, episode 71 is overcoming unappreciations. Okay, it's possible that you feel you are not appreciated because you're different in the manner of your conversation. How many of you get kids and say hashtag me? That's me. I feel it. Now, please don't forget, invite other people. Don't keep me as a secret. Okay, a lot of people, a lot of individuals suffer from conversations challenges, communication breakdowns, and a lot of people are crying for help, screaming for help. You probably is one coaching practitioner, and maybe your client is having a difficulty achieving a goal. Maybe your client is having insecurity or less confidence to achieve the things that they want to achieve in life because they are having difficulty, challenges communicating their thoughts, their ideas, their plans with the very people they love inside the family. Do you connect? Are you connecting? Can you see how much family conversations matter? How much family conversation creates an impact in the way we achieve our goals, in the way we set our dreams, even in the way we take sides or we make choices in life. It's truly important that we are able to develop this kind of conversations at home. But in this toolkit, okay, if you're able to download the toolkit, you will see that what we are establishing in the toolkit is the pattern of communication inside your family. So what we're trying to do in the toolkit is to establish, so if you're a coaching practitioner, you are a coaching professional, we're going to help your clients, or if this is something that you need, I'm going to help you. The toolkit will help you to identify patterns of communication inside the family of origin, or what we call biological family. So, for example, okay, in your family, in my family, the toolkit says, okay, my father communicated with my mother by. How do you see your father, the head of the family, communicating with your mother? Is it lovingly? Is it patiently? Is it irritating? Is it almost always with tension? What about your mother? How is your mother communicating with your father? How is the father communicating with kids? How is the kids communicating with the father, with the mother? How's the conversation? Okay. And at the end of that page, okay, you will see the question, I communicate more like. What does it mean? With a pattern of communications of your father to your father to the children, your mother to your father to the children, and the children among their children, you right now, can you evaluate which pattern of communication you are getting? Like, let the toolkit help you pause and evaluate your manner of conversations, your manner of communications, your manner of engagement. Are you more like your father? Are you more like your mother? Are you more like your sisters, your brother? Or are you more like the exact opposite of everyone in the family because blank? Are you connecting? Are you connecting? Okay. So you also will find in the toolkit an opportunity, okay, to understand, okay, how are you communicating with your spouse, with your intimate partners, or maybe with your best friend? Okay. How is your communication right now when you, as an adult, highly, deeply influenced by the people from your biological family? How much of your manner of conversations and communication is influenced by your parents, by your sister, by your siblings, or how much of this is being dictated? You probably communicate different than your mother, your father, but your manner, your style of conversation is because your parents are like this. Your siblings are like this. How many of you connects? How many of you understand now that, hey, maybe I need to pause and see where this kind of conversation is coming from? Is it highly influenced because I'm able to watch it? I'm able to witness it. Or I am like this because the quality of relationships, my parents, my siblings, or the people at home, I don't like that quality. And so I want to do differently. How many of you can connect with me? How many of you can see that? Okay. Now, if you are one person and you're saying, yes, I can connect, okay, I'm going to give you quick, okay, so 5 ways you can develop, okay, you can assess and develop your way of conversations, your manner of communications, okay, and you can help and facilitate a process for your clients. Through these ways, 5 ways, you can help somebody improve in their conversations, improve in their communication. So whether you love the way you're communicating right now, you appreciate your manner of engagement, these 5 ways can that I'm going to be sharing with you definitely can help you get better. So let me know in the comment right now if you're ready. Give me a hashtag ready. Okay, let me know in the chat box if you're ready to learn the 5 ways you can improve your manner of communication. Now, definitely, these 5 ways, these 5 strategies I'm going to be sharing with you will help you navigate, understand family conversations, understand the person communicating, and it will help you get connected with them even more. Remember the first question earlier, who in the family are you closest with, the closest with, who in the family you can easily have a conversations now. This 5 strategy can help you expand, can help you develop a better conversations, not just with that person you are very close to it, but with other family members. Okay. So hello, Coach Janet. I can see you. So let's get started. The first is the first strategy is establishing, okay? Establishing in your head, okay? In your head, in your space, understanding your family rituals and tradition. Now, it is common for us to understand what is the family traditions, what is the family rituals. Now, normally what happens is if we don't like it or it's not comfortable, what we do is we disregard it and we let it go just like that. Now, if you want to nurture, if you want to increase, okay, connectedness and to have this sense of clarity, even for the things that you don't understand, establish family rituals and traditions in in a fun way. You can create activities. For example, you can initiate a game night, okay? Or a monthly movie marathon. Or maybe you can have a holiday out, or holiday vacations. And then part of the activities is a open conversations of how you do things in the family. Okay. So you make it fun so that everyone will be open, everyone will be excited, everyone will be in a position to share their thoughts about family traditions and family rituals. Now, it's a holiday season right now. It's Christmas time, and oftentimes we get together for reunions, for family get together, and this is also where most of the disagreements could possibly happen. Now, you can inject some games, you can inject some activities, you can inject some movie time there. And in that, okay, you use it as an opportunity to bring into the conversation the family tradition, the family rituals that maybe, just maybe, you're not so clear, or you want some leveling up, or you want some improvement, some fine tuning, some rehashing. How many of you get this? How many of you, yes, like, appreciating, yes, I think I can do that. Yes, I think that would help. Yes, that can improve connections, and it will usher an opportunity to clarify some of the things that probably it's difficult for you to have a conversations in the family. Yes? Point number two, okay? You can also improve connectedness, okay, in your family. You can also navigate opportunities for clarification of the things that probably you don't like, or probably you like but you find it nonsense, or you say like, why do we do what we do, or how why do we do it the way we're doing it now. One strategy, okay, is for you to have a moment where you can be open and honest. Now, it can be in a space where it's a one-on-one over dinner, or maybe it's retreat format, or maybe just, you know a lazy Sunday, or maybe an extended hour in your bed. So for example, you're sleeping with your sister, or maybe one day you crawl in the bed of your parents, and say, hey, I want to have this kind of conversation. So what does it mean? Like, create a new space, a new opportunity for open and honest conversations that you've never tried before. But the idea here is, it's kind of cool, chill, right? That the defenses will not be up, but it will be down, and they will be excited, curious, and they will also be open to share their thoughts with you. Okay, have that moment. Have that moment where um you can just express freely. Maybe you can take an item, okay, that is so close to you. Maybe you can take a new development at work, a new development in the world, or maybe in your space, and you can take it as an intro. You can take it as an open, like an open door for a conversation, so that you can be honest, you can be open. Hashtag kalmado. Okay, I like that, Coach Lynn. Can you imagine? Can you imagine what I'm sharing? Number three. Okay. Now, practice, okay, quality time with quantity, okay, without screens. Now, this is kind of challenging for many of us, because even if we are at home eating, dining, we are working, we're cleaning, we have screens, we have our cell phones, we have our iPads, we have all of this. Okay. Now, one way for you to navigate family conversations better, clearer, is to have a quality time, a better, maybe longer time without the screens. Put it down. So you can start practicing leaving your phone in your room when you go and see the people in the living room. I know it can be tough and it can be challenging at times. I am also guilty of that. But what will work is leave your cell phone in your room. Or if you're traveling, make sure to find a way to keep your phone heavily tightened or heavily kept in your bag that it would take you some efforts to pull it off. So that driving time, that commuting time can be used for you to have real good quality conversations. How many of you can connect with that? Okay, without the screens. And it's really offensive if you want to try to express something and the person in front of you is just like scrolling, or you're having like this conversation and the person starts speaking off the phone. Now here's the thing, I know that at times, okay, you pick up the phone because you're not comfortable with the conversations. You pick up the phone or you get something to distract you, but it feels bad. And I know also can feel that. You felt bad once, but if we want to navigate, if we want to strengthen conversations at home, if we want to have some points of clarity, it's worth trying. It's worth trying. Do I get a yes? Do I get a yes? Do I get yes, I agree in the chat box, in the comment. If you have other ways to communicate, if you have other tips that can help strengthen conversations at home, have some clarities in there, please share in the comment. Let's help other people. If you are also new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to follow, and also don't forget to share with us your hashtag pack my bag moments or your ROI return of insight. Leave it as a comment, give us your views, give us your thoughts, give us your tips, because definitely it will help many families. Number four, okay, celebrate achievements and milestones, okay, as a family. Now, it pays well, okay, it pays well if you can celebrate achievements and milestones, no matter how small it is, no matter how little the progress it is. When you learn to be intentional about celebrations, when you learn to be intentional about giving a cheer to achievements, maybe you can have a snack time together. Maybe you can order an ice cream. Maybe you can have some pizza. But the entirety of this is the intention to celebrate something. And when you start doing that, those moments are going to be taken as precious. It's an investment. It's a time for them to see that now we are celebrating something we've never celebrated before. And what will happen is there's going to be an opportunity for you to have a conversations over things that you probably wasn't talking about as a family. Okay. So be intentional. Hello, Coach Rizal. Be intentional with celebrations of milestones and achievements. And fifth, which is, I'm not sure if you do as a family, if you've never tried it before, this is really cool. Okay. As a family, try to volunteer as a family. Okay. It's a season of giving, it's a season of expressing love. Okay. I encourage you to expand your heart. Okay. Pick up an activity, pick up a volunteering works, get into a social community activity, get into a community service, okay? And if you're looking for community service and community activities, connect with us at Decaf Coffee Republic, okay? If you're from the Philippines, visit us at Decaf Coffee Republic. You can join us with our community talks, okay? You can come as a family, okay? So every Saturday, for example, we have open mic. You can volunteer, okay? You can volunteer and create, okay, an activity together while the open mic is happening. Or maybe you can come to a space like DCAP, okay? So visit us and organize organize a game activity. And how is it connected to volunteering? That act of volunteering means you volunteer to spearhead an activity that the entire family can come and partake. Or you can also be literal about it and get an organizations that you can do feeding program, you can do gift giving, you can do something for the entire community. The entire point here is you spearheading it. You know why? Because giving, serving is a lifestyle that never goes out of style. And when you do that, members of the family would respond differently. You know, imagine those moments when there are typhoons, there are fire, there are unfortunate untoward incidents that's happening in your space, in your surrounding. Isn't it true that family members usually gets together and think of ways to help other people? It's the same thing. Now imagine you spearheading it. Imagine you pioneering it. Imagine you initiating it. It gives you the upper hand to have a conversations with the members of your family. You can be creative. These 5 ways are not the all activities, the exclusive activities. You can be very creative, but I hope you get the idea. Okay, so give me a yes in the comment if you get an idea that you can expound, you can recreate, you can repurpose, you can curate, or you can piggyback on. Okay, the idea here is if you want to improve, okay, conversations in the family, you have to navigate with new ways. You have to be creative, introducing new things. You have to try something you've never tried before because it gives you some sense of excitement, because it enables you to be curious together with the other members of the family. You know, conversation within the family is super important. And regardless of how you are communicating and conversing today, I'm sure you would agree with me that a better conversations will always avail much. Okay? If you are already having a good conversations today, if you use just one of the strategies that I have shared here, or you help other people do it, definitely you will start seeing some improvements. And any improvements would always create bigger impact because of the ripple effect. Now, if you are one person and you need help to improve conversations, communication, skills, if you are one person who's struggling with communications, or you have broken relationship, or you have relationship that right now under rocks because communication and conversation is a challenge, please do not hesitate to get help from us. Message us, put it in a comment, connect with us, visit us, have a conversations with us, but truly learn the skill of life coaching. Life coaching works. And one of the best things that life coaching will do to you is you knowing the value of conversation, starting with you listening better than before. When you learn how to listen, definitely the person next to you will feel important. When you learn how to listen, the person in front of you will be more open to share their thoughts, their ideas. When you learn to listen, the person in front of you will feel appreciated and accepted. And these changes will definitely make your family better, greater, and achieve more. And if just for one thing, when you navigate a conversation, when you navigate ways to improve things in your family, and you start seeing things clearer, and you start connecting stronger, that would help you stay mentally fit. There are many challenges in the world today, and I strongly believe that inside our family, we can find the strength if only we know how to communicate very well. Let me know in the chat box if you appreciate this conversation. Let me know in the chat box. Let me know in the comment if you learned something, and let me know in the comment if you are one person who wants conversations that is better than where you are today. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for joining. Thank you for saying yes to yourself. Thank you for saying yes to conversation that matters at home. I'll see you again tomorrow for day 73. For the meantime, please make a commitment to share this link to someone you love, someone you care. Let's improve our conversation, starting with one family at a time. This is Master Coach A. Love, bam, boom. Love, bam, boom. Love, bam, boom. I'll see you again tomorrow for another episode of 100 Days Life Coaching Toolkit Mastery Series here in Master Coach A YouTube channel. Day 73 is up next today.